Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We have a couple of confident teams coming into today's game. Both walked off the field with victories last time out. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Packers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And now running right through it. Oh, he sheds himself free. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoff.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jake Ryan able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They run a draw here on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Adams. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Again to Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Prescott looking downfield for Godwin. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Prescott looks to throw on first. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And again, it's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin with Henry. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Detroit! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Henry out of the pistol. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A deep ball for Dotson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Dotson. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. This is Dotson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll set up to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dotson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They sink, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Butker able to put this one through. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 44 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, well, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they said, now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll set up a throw. Try to lay one up deep. The swing pass caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott. And gets it over the middle to Cobb. And the ball is knocked out, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Bucs, They continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.